Slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. This is America.
Here we are in my least favorite boss fight, the Cyrus fight. This is not Uber Cyrus. This is normal Cyrus, because I don't like it. Look at this. This is what a proctologist sees during a colonoscopy of someone that ate Taco Bell. This is the least comfy boss fight. Look at that shit. Ouch, right? Burning tempests of doom. Oh, I am alive, he says. Not for long. Not for long. This is Lightning Flicker Strike. This is Wildspeaker Lightning Flicker Strike. Is it as good as the Slayer? At the end of the day, I'd say no. Now, I made an earlier version, this league, this Phrecia league. This is just running the Twisted, by the way. Watch this Twisted. This is my cleanest Twisted of all time. I'm going to have you watch the Twisted, and then I'm going to talk about my earlier version, which is more defensive. This is the more offensive version. This is the version which uses Replica Shroud of the Lightless. Definitely the most beautiful, clean footage I've ever done of the Twisted that's been out. Has modifiers. I'm running the Feared here, and with the Feared, I ran this very sloppy, very drunk late in the evening, so got it done fine, you'll see. But and it does have some pretty chonky mods. 35% increased life, for example. Cursed with Ellie weakness. 100% fizz as cold, etc. And I just kind of didn't dodge properly, you'll see. With the right dodging mechanics, you'll do better. Again, though, because it's a Wildspeaker, and it's a Phrecia event, you no longer need Replica Feral's Fur. That's the whole idea, to sustain Frenzy Charges. This uses 11 Frenzy Charges. It could get to 13 with a very expensive upgrade, namely a ring with an extra Frenzy Charge implicit. A rare one, not a unique one, like I currently use. Now, Chayula went down quite quick. Typically, when I start the Feared, my recommendation strat is to go after Shaper first. Now, this was not a clean run, because Shaper didn't spawn immediately. Chayula spawned first, and that's fine. This actually has a lot of Chaos Res, so I didn't need to go after Chayula first. Now here, I'm just sloppy, I'm just like raw dogging it, and that's why I'm just kind of tanking it. Just kind of going in and beating their asses, watching a little bit. The DPS is good, the defense is mediocre, 3,400 life. But this is the stronger version. It has better DPS of 88 million, I believe. And I got this very nice Awakened Jewel right here. LE damage with attacks, which is very nice. So, can do it just fine if you don't mind dying. Not hardcore viable. The hardcore version, of course, would be the other version that I posted earlier in the league. As you can see, we got 14 Divine. Not bad at all. It gives you 3,000 evasion, 3,000 armor. That becomes 6,000 armor because we take Iron Reflexes. And then it has 8% flat fizz, reduction, additional flat fizz reduction. And then gets your attributes up in an easier way. But this version lets you have 6 additional Abyss Jewels. So what I'm running here, of course, is an Uber Searing Shark. And because of the lack of tankiness and also just the laziness of me, I don't bother when there's Fire 1,000 Suns. So we're going to take advantage of the strongest buff in the game, known as Grace Period. And when that ends, we're going to just go in and knock them out. Again, it's a DPS version. We actually use 8 Abyss Jewels because we don't have a Stygian Vice, but we do have 2 in our passive tree. I used to use Forbidden Flesh, Forbidden Flame for shock effect. However, I found out that generally speaking, it wasn't all that helpful. It was better, actually, to just get more flat damage because we don't get a lot of flat damage from our weapon. See? Not bad at all. Now, you can get some good stuff there to drop. These are not worth a whole lot, but what you're really looking for, of course, is the Forbidden Flame, like the rare one. The one that's exclusive to the Ubers. Got all the favorite map slots done. I don't actually use them. Got all the Void Stones and got all of the Maven Invitations done. And I did most of these with this build. I did a couple with my other build, my Deck Stacker, which is coming soon, by the way. I have a new Deck Stacker coming I'm playing around with. Now, what I changed here was Scourge of the Wilds, and you'll see why. And then, of course, utilizing the Replica Ferals for effects. I went here and I just got this 12 minion damage with Chaos Res, which gave me massive Chaos Res. I kind of wanted flat life, but it's very expensive to roll that. I think I spent like 20 Divine rolling it, frankly. I gave up and I just took the attributes and decks for Scourge of the Wilds effect. And right now I'm just hovering through all the gear, which you can see in the POB below. And a lot of it's the same as the other version, which was more defensive. But this was my original Theorycraft version. And it was very squishy for a long time. But when you get the DPS enough, see, it was like 746,000 sheeted, which is very close to my one in Standard, which has, of course, access to tattoos and stuff. It's a fun build.